What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm counting down my top 10 favorite summer sneakers for 2019. Just a disclaimer, I'm a little under the weather right now, so my voice might come in and out. In fact, I don't even know what it's gonna do. Like in my head, I can only hear out of one of my ears and my voice just sounds completely messed up. So we'll see what happens in editing. If you see this video, apparently it was good enough to post. If you don't, then well, I guess you wouldn't. This list is comprised of my personal top 10 favorite summer sneakers of 2019. That doesn't mean that there's a lot of other great sneakers out there that are perfect for summer. These are just the ones that I picked, and a lot of them tend to be low tops because in the summer you usually wear shorts and just low tops look better with shorts than high tops. There is like one or two maybe mid top or high top sneakers on the list, and these shoes you would probably want to wear with longer pants, maybe on colder nights or colder days, but it's all up to you. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. The order of this list isn't that important. I just put these shoes in this order because I was feeling that at that particular time. If you're using this video to make a buying decision, it doesn't matter where the shoe ranks on the list, it just depends on which shoe you like most. Again, the shoes on this list are just my personal picks. That doesn't mean there aren't other great sneakers out there available on the market that are definitely worth picking up. I just tried to pick newer releases that you could go out to the store and pick up right now. So with all of that out of the way, let's jump right into the list. Number 10, the Nike Air Max 720. The Air Max 720 is Nike's latest Air Max iteration, and I've got to say, it has a very unique look. The shoe features, I believe, the tallest air unit ever put into a Nike sneaker, which is definitely very easy to believe. The back end of that shoe is beefy. It's almost too beefy to walk in. It was kind of annoying and kind of surprising. However, once you get past the learning curve, it becomes a much more comfortable sneaker. It's not the most comfortable sneaker in the world, but it's not bad. The Air Max 720 was designed specifically to be a lifestyle sneaker and not a performance sneaker. So don't try and go out and runs in this shoe or play basketball in this shoe. Maybe just wear it to the mall or when you're going out with friends. I realize that most of the things I've been saying about this shoe kind of sound like negatives, but I've got to be honest, they're not that bad, and the main draw to this sneaker is the aesthetics. It's definitely a unique looking shoe, and in my opinion, it doesn't look bad. And if you're drawn to this sneaker, it's not a bad way to go. Not only that, but Nike's already spammed us with colorways, so no matter what kind of color you're looking for, there's definitely an option for you. I personally like the sneaker because of its futuristic look, and I also like the fact that Nike is really trying something new and creating an Air Max that's not so heavily based on performance. Well, I guess not based on performance at all. The Air Max 720 is one of the more unique offerings from Nike this year, and it's definitely worth checking out. Number 9, the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700. The Yeezy Boost 700 is becoming more widely available by the minute. Kanye and Adidas keep dropping more and more colorways of this shoe, so the possibility of actually being able to grab one is becoming very, very easy. The Yeezy Boost 700 is definitely one of those chunky dad shoes, and if you like that aesthetic, it's a great way to go because it's also very comfortable. It features an encased, almost full-length Boost midsole, which makes the underfoot comfort insane, and it also has a pretty well-padded upper, which even though it gets hot, is still very soft around your foot. I love the way the 700 looks, especially the Wave Runner colorway, the original colorway. I think this crazy color blocking really makes this sneaker stand out. But if you're not a fan of the crazy colors on the Wave Runner, just about all the other colorways of the 700s are more muted. As for summer wear, the sneaker is very easy to rock because it's a low top, so you can wear it with shorts, you can wear it with jeans, pretty much whatever you want. And the fact that it's so comfortable means that you can wear this shoe pretty much all day without any issues. The one downside of the 700s is that its price point is a little bit insane. It retails for $300 US, which is a lot for sure, but if you do your research, you can find some of the less popular colorways for under retail. I think the 700s are a great shoe, and the 700 Wave Runners are probably one of my favorite Yeezys ever released. Number 8, the Nike Kyrie 5. I felt like it was necessary to put a budget basketball sneaker on the list, and the Kyrie 5 is that perfect shoe. The Nike Kyrie line has become one of the most popular sneaker lines in recent memory. The Kyrie 5 is an excellent performance basketball sneaker, and even though it's definitely styled towards performance, it can also be worn off court as well. Wearing the Kyrie 5 as a lifestyle sneaker might not be the most popular among adults, but among high schoolers, it's one of the most popular sneakers available. A major plus of the Kyrie 5 is obviously the price point. It's one of the cheaper new basketball sneakers available on the market, and if you still find the Kyrie 5 too expensive, you can definitely find older Kyrie models on sale. As with many Nike basketball sneakers, the Kyrie 5 comes in a ton of different colorways, so you have a lot of different options to choose from. The Nike Kyrie 5 is a solid looking sneaker, it's an excellent on-court performer, and it comes in at a good price, so it's definitely worth checking out. Number 7, the Adidas Night Jogger. The Adidas Night Jogger is a new silhouette for 2019. The shoe features a 90s inspired upper and actually comes in a lot of different colorways. This black, orange, and gray colorway is probably my favorite colorway to release so far, and that's because I think gray is just very easy to wear with pretty much any color combination. One of my favorite details on the shoe is this unfinished tongue, which is very 90s inspired, and some people would say reminds them a lot of the Off-White collection. The upper on this shoe is very light and very breathable. However, it doesn't offer much structure around your foot, so you'd probably only want to wear this for lifestyle use. Of course, being called the night jogger, this shoe does have some 3M accents all around the sneaker, most notably the large 3M panel on the heel. I think the night jogger is a great looking shoe, and even though the upper isn't the most comfortable thing in the world, the Boost midsole really makes up for a lot of it because it's so comfy underfoot. If you're looking for a shoe that looks good and is pretty easy to throw on for any casual occasion, the Adidas night jogger is not a bad way to go. Number 6, the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2. Not much has to be said about the 350 V2 because it's one of the most popular Adidas sneakers on the market. The Kanye branded Yeezy Boost 350 V2 features a full-length prime knit upper which feels great on foot. It's both soft and breathable and offers a pretty sock-like fit. Underneath the ribbed rubber, you've also got a full-length Boost midsole, which is pretty soft, but not as soft as something like an Ultra Boost or even a night jogger. But obviously the main draw of this sneaker is the branding. This shoe is a Yeezy and everyone wants Yeezys. Unlike a couple years ago where Yeezy Boosts were almost impossible to grab, the 350 V2 is now releasing in a lot more colorways and in a lot larger quantities. So although the 350 V2s probably aren't the easiest sneaker to grab, like you can't walk into a regular retail store and just buy one, they shouldn't be too hard to get if you put in the legwork. The Yeezy Boost 350 V2 is a good looking sneaker and it's pretty easy to wear with almost any outfit. As with many of the other sneakers on the list, it's great for summer because it's a low top, which means you can wear it with shorts. The 350 V2 is a pretty comfortable sneaker, it looks good, and if you have a little hypebeast inside you, it's definitely worth checking out. Number 5, the Vans Old School. Vans have always been excellent summer sneakers, and I'm sure when you think of a pair of Vans, you think of someone out in California wearing a pair with no socks. Vans is pretty much the quintessential summer skater brand. Vans shoes come in pretty much every color under the sun. I would be hard pressed to find a color that isn't available on their website, and you can find a pair of Vans in pretty much any style as well. The pair that I chose for this video are the Vans Old School, and the reason I picked those is because right now, that's just my favorite style of Vans. This shoe comes in a low top cut and in pretty much any color like I mentioned before, but my favorite part about this shoe is actually that Vans stripe that runs along the side of the sneaker. This stripe usually comes in a contrasting color from the rest of the upper, and I feel like that little detail brings a lot to the sneaker. One of the biggest selling points about this sneaker is that the price is just so low. I think this particular pair comes in at 65 bucks. So because of that, you can beat up a pair of Vans and not really feel bad about it. And if you're not a huge fan of the way Vans feel on foot, they actually just released a new kind of foam in their midsoles, which I just did a review on. It's called Comfy Cush, and it actually makes the shoe a lot more comfortable and gives you arch support. If you're looking for a pair of inexpensive, easy to wear sneakers that come in pretty much any color, you can't go wrong with a pair of Vans. Number 4, the Nike React Element 55. The Nike React Element 55 is sort of the little brother to the Nike React Element 87. In addition to the 55 having slightly less premium materials than the 87, it also comes in at a better price point and is more available. But in my opinion, one of the biggest pros of the 55 over the 87 is that the fit is a lot more true to size. So all of those reasons combined is why I put the 55 on the list and not the 87, even though I think the 87 is still an excellent shoe. Like the 87, the Nike React Element 55 features a full-length React midsole. This midsole makes the underfoot comfort of the Element 55s excellent. It feels great underfoot. The midsole is just the right amount of soft to feel great underfoot, but it doesn't ever feel unstable because it's not too soft. The upper is also made up of a couple different materials that make it very comfortable around the top of your foot. Like I said, on the 55, the fit is a lot better than the 87, and in my opinion, is true to size. The Element 55 also comes in a ton of different colorways that are relatively widely available, so no matter what color you're looking for, you should be able to find it in store. The Element 55 definitely has a unique aesthetic, which you can either enhance with crazy colorways or maybe tone down with more muted colorways, but in my opinion, it's a great all-around lifestyle sneaker. As I mentioned, it's extremely comfortable because of the React midsole and the great fit around the upper, and not only that, but it also comes in at a great price point, so it's definitely worth checking out. Number 3, the Air Jordan 1. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that the Air Jordan 1 is my absolute favorite sneaker of all time. And on pretty much every other list that I would make, this shoe would probably be on top. But because this is a list of the top 10 sneakers for summer, I had to put it a little bit lower down. And my reason for doing that? Well, this sneaker is a high top, which means that it's not very easy to rock with shorts. It just doesn't look that good in my opinion. The Air Jordan 1 High will be a sneaker that I throw on colder days or days where I'm wearing long pants. I mean, you could buy a pair of the low top ones and that would be fine, but No one really wants the low tops. They all want the highs because these are the best. I mean, look at them. They're the best. The Air Jordan 1 High has been out since 1985, which means that there are literally hundreds of colorways to choose from. No matter what color you're looking for, the Air Jordan 1 comes in that color. Not only that, but in my opinion, the Air Jordan 1 is the best looking sneaker of all time. It's just put together so well. The overall aesthetic of this shoe is just so classy. You can get away wearing this to the skate park, on the basketball court, or even to like a wedding. I mean, probably wouldn't, but you could. Also, the paneling on this shoe is just, it's perfect. It's a beautiful shoe. Of course, because the Air Jordan 1 is from 1985, the tech isn't the most current, which means it's not the most comfortable shoe on the list, and in fact, some people would argue it's actually uncomfortable. I think it's great, I have no problems with it. But honestly, in my opinion, you should have no problems wearing this all day for casual wear. The one downside of the Air Jordan 1, however, is that right now it's at peak popularity, which means finding a pair for retail is somewhat difficult. So if you have a particular colorway in mind, make sure to stay on top of release dates, because once that release date passes, trying to find a pair for retail will be almost impossible. If you had to ask me what the all-around greatest shoe of all time would be, the Air Jordan 1 would be it. Number 2, the Adidas Ultra Boost. The Ultra Boost has been one of my favorite sneakers available on the market since its inception in 2015. The Ultra Boost is a low-top performance running sneaker that popularized the insanely comfortable Boost midsole. Not only that, but the shoe also features an insanely soft and insanely comfortable prime knit upper, which makes this sneaker one of the most comfortable shoes, in my opinion, of all time. And in addition to being insanely comfortable, the Ultra Boost is also an extremely good-looking sneaker as well. The Ultra Boost is just a great all-around sneaker. It's perfect for lifestyle wear because of its insane comfort, and it's also great for running because you get the full-length Boost midsole, which provides some nice impact protection. There are tons of different iterations of the Ultra Boost, and many of those you can actually find on sale. So even though the retail price of this shoe is $180, which is not cheap, you can find pairs closer to $100. Even though the original Ultra Boost was said to be designed as strictly a running sneaker, it did become a huge lifestyle hit. And even though I think this shoe is a good running sneaker, the Boost can get a little bit mushy for some people, and it's probably not my favorite running sneaker to throw on whenever I just go for a daily run. However, this year Adidas has launched a new version of the Ultra Boost called the Ultra Boost 19. As you may have noticed, Adidas isn't as concerned with aesthetics in the Ultra Boost 19 as they are with running performance. They increased the amount of boost in this shoe by 20% and also added a heel counter, which actually overlaps the boost and makes the heel of the sneaker much more stable and makes the ride much less mushy. The prime knit upper has also been redone, which in my opinion actually makes this shoe even more comfortable than the original Ultra Boost. It's designed to contain your feet in the right spots and also give you some more stretch in some other spots. Even though I don't think the Ultra Boost 19 looks as good as the original Ultra Boost, I think it's a better performance sneaker and in my opinion is more comfortable. But either way, you can't go wrong with either version of the Ultra Boost, and that's why it's number 2 on my list. Number 1, the Air Force 1 Low. What can I say about the AF1 Low that hasn't already been said? This is one of the most classic sneakers available on the market today. And the best part is, if you're looking for the classic triple white colorway, the retail price is only $90. As you probably noticed, this is sort of a special edition version of the shoe. It's got a silver outline around the Nike swoosh, some special NYC embroidery in the top of the heel, and also a chip in the back side of the right shoe that actually allows you to tap your phone to it and order some exclusive shoes. But to be honest, I only did that once and they weren't that great. But otherwise, this shoe is exactly the same as the standard AF1 Lows. The history of the AF1 Lows is rich, and these shoes have been worn by pretty much anybody who's anybody. And one of the best parts about this shoe is that there are so many different versions of it. Whether you want the classic $90 all-white version or you want the crazy expensive off-white version, there are so many different versions and colorways of the AF1 Low to choose from, you'll never run out. Not only that, but it's a classic and super clean sneaker that's very easy to rock with pretty much any outfit. And to top it off, the AF1 Low is also surprisingly comfortable, so you shouldn't have any problems walking around in this shoe all day. If you're shopping for the perfect summer sneaker that's inexpensive, has tons of different options to choose from, and works with pretty much anything you could ever wear, the Air Force 1 Low has you covered. But that pretty much wraps up the list for today. Now, I would love to know your thoughts on the top 10 best summer sneakers of 2019, so make sure to leave your comments in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.